What's going on, LG YouTube? We finally got the new tier list for 2025. It's a doozy. We got some weird character placements. Me and the LG boys are going to be comparing last year's list and this year's list, see how people's opinions have changed, and hopefully we see Zero Suit in a lower spot this time. You know, I intentionally started throwing at tournaments for this exact outcome, and if it didn't work, then I blame Meister. Let's see. I want to see if the top three remain the same. It was Steve, Sonic, Game & Watch. Steve, Sonic. Oh, Snake is top three now? Come on. Come on. Snake is not top three. Why? I don't know. People think that my Snake opinion is biased because Zero Suit does well against Snake, which is a big fat lie, by the way. I think he's more exploitable than people give credit to. And I think that hurt is nasty, and Apollo Kage is nasty, and sometimes you just got to give credit where it's due. You know, sometimes the character is just all right, but the player is absolutely filthy at the game, which is also the case with Joker, which I'm happy to see him lower than last time. Is Aegis in the same exact spot? Actually, Aegis went down by one spot. Aegis is broken. The top like 6, 7, top 6 is consistent. That's interesting. That Olimar being that high is definitely thanks to Sonix. He 100% did that. Bayonetta, man. It's definitely... Sora's gonna go higher, man. As the game goes on, Sora's gonna be slowly going higher and higher. Falco better than Wolf. What? I think Falco's good. I don't think he's better than Wolf. Was that like that last season too? No, Wolf was better. In fact, Falco went from B tier to A tier. Wow, that was a big jump. Oh, here we go. My favorite part, Zero Suit. I like looking at what characters are above Zero Suit. So this year, Hero is better than Zero Suit. That's funny. I agree. Me Brawler's better than Zero Suit. Yep. Terry is not that bad. Oh my god. Terry is at the low end of A tier. What? Still better than Zero Suit. Oh! Dude, it's crazy because, like, the characters that Zero Suit's next to, there's definitely an argument for her to be, like, worse than most of them. She sucks. She's awful. Terrible character. I'm glad that people didn't just, like, overrate Ryu. Like, they definitely think he's, like, low end of A tier, which is fine. Pokemon Trainer, underrated as per usual. Falcon. Oh, my goodness. What happened to Falcon? Mega Man is not that bad. Oh, my God. I think I said that last year, too. I don't know why I'm the only Mega Man believer in the entire world. A lot of, like, the B tiers stay roughly the same. It's the top tiers that change a lot, which is interesting. Oh, Donkey Kong stonks are up. That makes sense. Zero Suit's too high. We know this for a fact. Chat, comments, YouTubers. Zero Suit's too high. You know this. I'm going to start, like, giving out the link for these tier lists to just random people and just being like, yo, $5 if you put Zero Suit as, like, 1 or 2. Thank you. How are there's only 2 characters in E tier now. Somehow Little Mac went down. He was bottom 2 in the game and he still managed to go down technically. That's awesome. No way Belmont is worse than K-Roll. And oh my god. Dude, he's borked. Piranha Plant doesn't have moves. Ike being a bottom 10 character just isn't real. What had to have happened for Ike to be worse than me, Sword Fighter? Worse than Marth? Worse than Duck Hunt? Ike is not that bad. Oh my god. Look, Kazuya's just like... He's jumped like 2 rows, which is awesome. Because Kazuya's broken. And we need to stop ignoring that. I don't think Yoshi's S tier. I think he's just A tier. Pikachu is another character that rose to S tier. It's very funny, the correlation between like one player doing well with a character and then just watching that character just go up an entire row, which just goes to show like how many characters that people are just so unsure about. Why don't you use this list and find a character for you? If they're in the S tier, don't choose the cringe ones unless it's Snake because he's awesome.
So first off, I'm gonna need Sonic to just Get down from there. Gonna get hurt. Speaking of hurt, why is Snake top 3? Like, who made this? Who put Snake up there? I think Snake is pretty good, don't get me wrong, but top 3 is ridiculous. Actually, I don't even care as much about Sonic being second or being considered second as much as I do about him and Snake being in the same tier as Steve. A character that literally breaks the game, that can build a stage on the already existing stage, a character that can build a stage off stage, a character that can cheat death. That character is not okay, bro. A character that can move while holding a move. You can throw out the same move like 20 times in 3 seconds or something. Like it's ridiculous. Steve, I think, is in his own tier. Game & Watch being top 4, I don't really agree with that either. I think Game & Watch is overrated and people don't really know how to play Game & Watch against Game & Watch. Obviously, he's still pretty good, but again, just not as good. I would put Rob over Game & Watch if anything. Aegis is, yeah, that's solid. Kazuya too high. Diddy's placement is fine. Min too high. Fox too low. Peach too low. Joker, like whatever. I'm not gonna touch the top 3, obviously, aside from them being the same tier as Steve. But I would make Rob 4th, Fox 5th, Peach 6th, and then Aegis 7, Diddy or Joker 8 and 9 respectively. Pikachu, wait, I forgot about Pikachu. Pikachu is better than Kazuya in my opinion, and better than Diddy too. So Pikachu should be over Diddy. Roy, too low. Olimar, that's a good placement for Olimar. Cloud, a little too low. Luigi is fine, yeah. Bayo, I think Bayo's solid. Samus is too high. But I think Terry's definitely too low. I think the character's still really good. Like Terry, there's no reason for Terry to be next to Zero Suit. I think Zero Suit is not horrible. It's a pretty good character, but I think Terry laps Zero Suit. Greninja, yeah, fine placement. Pac-Man is way too low. Fine placement for PT, as well as Toon Link, Lucina. Young Link is the best Link for sure. I think Ryu is a little too low. I think Ryu's pretty solid. To me, Ryu is a character that's capable of winning a major, and the characters on this tier aren't really. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about those tiers. Okay, perfect. The low tier is perfect. Like, I agree. I think Ganon is the worst character in the game. I think Little Mac is better. So this is fine. I do think that Little Mac is better than Doc, though. But yeah, outside of that, I think Zelda's too low. Like, I've seen Ven get decent results. There's also a Japanese Zelda, whose tag I'm not remembering right now, but who has gotten decent results as well. There's more characters in S now. Okay, I guess. Like, I don't really see how that matters. I find it really odd that Kazuya has moved up quite a few spots, considering that he's not as prominent right now as he was when the 2024 tier list came out. Everything else, yeah, it didn't change much. Again, Samus was already too high anyway. Like, I guess people still think Samus is decent even though Samus hasn't done much. This is probably Europe though, I don't know. Sonic being in the same tier as Steve, blasphemy, but yeah, no, I mean, it's pretty solid overall, pretty solid tier list.
Of course, we got the top 2 undisputed. I'm glad everybody knows that. Then the Snake on number 3. I might not agree with the Snake number 3. Okay, I can see the Snake being that broken. Top 10 for sure, but top 3 maybe not. It's actually quite different from the past tier list, which is the second official one, and the 2024 one. You see a Snake below Game & Watch, and now you see it reversed. Basically just the same placement, but it's still kind of weird, right? Of course, there's like a lot of Japanese meta, and because we don't really have any snakes over here in the US and Mexico, Europe, and well, Meister does pretty fucking good, right? But well, Mia has the highest results on Game & Watch. Then we have Rob. Rob top 5, bro. That's kind of crazy. Oh, really? Okay, I'll agree with it because I do believe Rob is really broken. I have the pleasure to play Big Boss a lot. So Aegis top 6, I don't agree with it. I think Aegis should be like top 15 maybe. I don't think Aegis top 10. I haven't seen an Aegis player just be like fucking mad crazy. With Kazuya, something I noticed from the other tier list though is that Kazuya is an A plus here on the 2024 one. Then 2025 is top 7. Well, basically top 10, right? I'm just gonna say S is neutral, which is pretty crazy because one changed. From what I know, Kazuya hasn't had like the best results. And then Diddy Kong, Min Min, Fox, I agree. I'm gonna be completely honest. All these characters on S are characters that deserve to be an S. I feel like we should only take really serious the first 2 lines because I believe that's what's really super order, right? You see characters like Roy, Cloud, Luigi, even Palu, Mario on A plus, which I'm not gonna lie, if there was another tier for S, I think they belong there. This game might have 30 top tiers, you know, because a lot of these are also really good. Lucina being too low, really crazy. Of course, Mario, Palu, even Samus. All this line is kind of like, I don't know. I think this line from Roy to Mario, I think they should move it above for sure. And then all these characters, I'm surprised Wario has fallen off so much. Well, from previous metas, I don't know. I'm talking like when Luto was like top 5 in the world. I don't know. Like just the way Wario has not gone really high in the tier list. That's crazy to me. Same with Siriusud. And then all these characters, like, I don't know. You see Japanese players taking games out of his party with Toon Link, and then I don't know. Maybe I'm capping a little bit because I do believe A minus is kind of bad, right? Like this is supposed to be like a low high tier, right? Like not that good. And then you have Ryu, bro. Like Ryu's absolutely fucking crazy, no? Violet on B minus. I don't think it changed that much from the previous tier list. Which I'm more surprised about is Rob in top 5 again. And then like the swap, right? They added Yoshi and Pikachu. Man, where's Cloud? Like, yeah, of course. Like, I don't know. I know this is based on opinions, but I believe Cloud, Roy, Luigi, and Palu Mario should be on S 100%. Dude, like these characters, literally Cola won a tournament over Sparkle, and then like Sparkle #1 in the world. Radu, Snow has also been great. Sadly, Marth is once again C minus, and it just fucking sucks, bro. I'm so sad. Same for Ike. Then this doesn't change much, of course. Like as for the B to E, I don't think a lot of things changed. Like it's just the same mid tiers, low tiers. Once again. Then of course, this is kind of similar to the last tier list, but I don't know, bro. Joker's top 10, or top 12, whatever. Crazy that Yoshi and Pikachu are also top tiers in this game. You can see super broken characters and super honest characters in their way, because people think Fox is honest, which Fox is not honest. Then Joker's not honest. Probably the most honest character in this list on the S1 is, I hate to say it, but maybe Diddy Kong and Aegis. Crazy, right? Crazy tier list. Crazy 2025 incoming. And 2024 was definitely something. Whew, a lot of the meta changed. And I'm still surprised Luigi's not fucking considered top tier. Alright, bye.